If you've been following us on any of our social channels, then you may have guessed already that our new home on wheels is going to be our custom version of the new Bounder.
But before we get into, our changes, our customizations, we thought we should share the old Bounder versus this one.
Yep, because there's been a lot of changes, and it's not even actually live yet. So this is like a super sneak peek.
Sneak peek! So this is the all-new 2016 Bounder, and just to be clear, it's not our custom design Bounder. This is one just fresh off the line. Stock, first things first is the chassis. It's supposed to be built on a brand new chassis that drives better and does all these other things. I don't really know all that, but what I do know is the ride height of this one is much lower. It actually sits, if you can tell, below my knee, versus the older one, last year's model, which set, quite a bit higher. Another benefit of that chassis and the lower ride height is way more storage, like 50% more storage in this one versus last year's model, including some pass-through storage, which is great. Okay. Anyway, I'm excited because it's kind of cool. I'm kind of geeking out here. Also, the doors, while I have them open, nice and thick. This is an all-new door design. They shut softly. They're well insulated. I really like them. I almost forgot. There's a 100-gallon freshwater tank too, which is big for a gas coach. Really big. Bigger than our diesel.
That's what she said. One thing that we've been very opinionated about, and they've actually listened, is awnings. We now have this awesome legless European style awning that comes out with a nice LED strip. In previous models, they've had the electrical cord and the wet bay all in the same area, which is meh. So now they've got them completely separate, which is way better and more sanitary.
Giving this coach a little more of an automotive look is this seamless cap design with much more modern lines versus the old one that was, a little square and definitely more dated.
One very big design change is the paint scheme. While it's still not quite as contemporary as I would have taken it, it's definitely a big step in the right direction.
So with the 2016, there's a completely redesigned dash that is way more modern, looks a whole lot cleaner, and definitely more automotive. You can actually reach all the buttons when you're sitting and driving, which is extremely helpful at 50 or 60 miles an hour. There's two screens, one for the stereo and another one for the backup and the turn cameras. And the backup and turn cameras on this side, which I think is going to be maybe a little difficult to get used to at first, but you're looking over to the left anyway for your left turn signal, and the mirror there, so this thing will bring up the left turn screen, which I think will be really cool. Also, this dash is made out of like this heavy-duty plastic stuff that's supposed to be indestructible, and if you have pets that jump up on the on the dash, then hopefully it's not going to get scratched. So a lot easier to take care of.
There are some very cool features that came along with the new dash design. One of them being the workstation, which I'm a big fan of and always complain when there's not one up here, because as a passenger, you want a place to put your stuff and do your thing while you're rolling down the road. Also, a drawer to put things, which I thought was genius. Finally, a place to put things while you're up here. And last but most certainly not least is the doghouse. It used to be huge and was big and carpeted. Now it's a lot smaller. It's made out of the same resin material, so it should be pretty durable. And you've got a nice little nook here for iPads, cell phones, and so on, so they don't go flying and moving around while you're driving. So, pretty great.
A new option is the hide-aloft bed. Now, this coach doesn't have one, but this one does. And it's an option that wasn't even available in the earlier models.
The faucets in the new model definitely got an upgrade. They're a lot taller and a little more arc, so it'll be a little easier to wash your dishes. And in the bathroom, we also have a little taller faucet, so we'll make even less of a mess when we're washing our hands. Illumiplex is a new lighting technology that you're going to start to see a lot of in coaches, and the Bounder is no exception. It's cool because it's actually labeled, which is easy to see, and not only that, it controls all the lights from one device. So I can hit all lights, shuts everything back off, hit it again, and it'll actually turn everything on if I'd like. The other cool thing is they're dimmable. So you can just press and hold and it will get brighter or lighter.
So one of the last little things that we've noticed, and I'm sure there's plenty of stuff we've missed, is dual purpose spaces, which I love. Behind the TV in the living room and the TV in the bedroom, you've got this extra storage space. So the more storage in an RV, the better. We think this is a good upgrade.
So that's it. There's a lot of different reasons that led us to want to be in this coach. We already liked the layout, and when we learned about all the new design upgrades, it made it that much more appealing.
So I'm gonna stop you right there. I know what you're thinking. The Wynns in a gas coach.
But we're diesel people.
I know, we are very skeptical about it. We have no idea if we're gonna like it, but that's really the whole point of testing. So
right. Exactly. And you're probably wondering, why in the heck do you care about old Bounder versus new Bounder? Well, it's because we're setting you up for the tour of our custom designed coach, and we didn't want there to be any confusion between what features came stock and what changes we made.
But I think you're gonna love ours. It's gonna be wildly different. Wildly. That's not that dramatic, but
no, but we think it looks better. Yeah. So hopefully you will too.
So if you want to stay in the loop, please subscribe. You'll get notified when we launch the next video, and hopefully next time you see us, we'll be in our next home on wheels.
Which should roll off the line any day now.
Jinx.
Work faster in there.
Bye.